I mean, yeah, they're better, but they're still just, you know, they're tough to play with.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff
I don't
victory.
think so.
As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Is it echoing for you?
The number 4 seed in the playoff, the James Madison Dukes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Here's the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I thought I could. Yeah, I thought his bars looked like they were yellow or
better
something.
chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
In this opening possession, they'll face a third down and 5. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the gun now on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here patrolling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right at this one caught.
Your DN got
Internet,
there super
literally
quick.
not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he pulls in the catch. Stop after the catch at the 9, but it's first and goal now.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
The ball is
No.
loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I
No
get being
way.
upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Yeah, with CPU,
He's
so
brought
thank
down.
goodness he
Good
was
job
there.
of the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense.
Oh,
The quarterback keeps it
no.
on the option.
Oh, completely fell for
Finds some
that.
room at the 25. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And that will pick up a first down, a spot at the 38. The Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good record.
A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth
I
down
can't believe
decision?
you got that.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll look to throw it here on second down.
Ah,
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting fourth down and inches. And the Red Raiders will look to convert here on fourth down. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain from the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Red Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's something.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down. Comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, that is an impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big game.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it. Powering through.
Oh, my God.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
No.
There's the second down play.
I didn't make anything up on that.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, James Madison. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Second.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21, and it's good work by the coverage team. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to scramble now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. And he's got it again. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he'll be taken
Was he supposed to stop?
A good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there.
Dude, if he just continues his route, it's a
He's
touchdown.
rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
James Madison's offense back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. To the marker. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down, and once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
Heading left after the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. And the Dukes line up with a first and goal. On first down, it's play action.
Oh, shoot.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here's the handoff, testing the middle.
Oh, the
Runner finally
line
brought
got
down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dukes.
That was nerve-wracking.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Trying to get the throw off. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. It's caught. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he spikes it to stop the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And he drops back in the gun. Slides a quick throw. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left.
Oh, he's hurt.
But not before he picks up the first.
But here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same than what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Dukes with 1st and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw.
Ah, shoot.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put
You have no idea how hard it was to not go for it.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
Oh, man.
Football is coughed up.
Oh!
Returner deep inside their own 20. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Would it not let you challenge?
The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll run it to the right side.
Oh, he threw my right tackle.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the
Shut up.
from being bounced to the outside.
Literally just 10-point game.
On second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down after 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And 3rd down, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down?
I can't believe I got rid of it.
James Madison. This offense really clicking. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
What a play call.
It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on you. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air.
Oh, shoot.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
I thought for sure you're going to throw it, so I hit triangle to like bat it down.
This right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On 1st and 10,
how's it going?
They've got him. The defense makes a big play in the last play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin.
That's what I said.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain.
2nd and 19, and you get it with that.
And here the tight end shows
I just can't believe it.
for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10. He's looking deep here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up.
Oh, it'll get you.
All game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Solid gain in the running play. Down now.
I got to be quick.
And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Dukes looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Good.
Goes to his right side there for the completion.
I didn't think it
And
looked
the
so
defense brings him down.
just weird.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football.
Damn it.
Get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
That corner just sat out there.
Him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
After this long drive, you hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Dukes. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man.
Oh, what a hang on to it.
Downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Red Raiders will crank up the tempo.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Jake, excellent job not throwing it to that dude on the sideline.
First and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this
Did they come
defense.
back? Oh, wow, they have.
The entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very
They're down double digits at half.
Not close to first down yardage yet.
It's just what these playoffs are all about, apparently.
Behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's moving out of the pocket.
Yep, nice block. Oh, no.
Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do. They're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the tailback's got it again. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Gets into space at the 50.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive
Good game, dude. I promise you, this is... You were in the red zone, I feel like, about 3 different times and should have scored.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team.
Oh my gosh, they have
the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them, see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.
Okay.
Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of